What's going on, you guys? My name is Hartley and welcome to another small account challenge video. In this one, we are going to break down for you a trade I am currently in. It is Uber Technologies. We are currently up over 500% on it. And what I want to do for you is break down how I got into the trade, what trade I made, how I analyzed it, and where we are at now. I'm about to lock in some profits, so I want to bring you with me. Here we go. Okay, so let's just dive into this chart. Now, I've been watching Uber for a while. They IPO'd maybe 2 years ago, a year and a half ago now, and this is where they IPO'd at, right around this $41, $42 mark. They went up to a high of around $47 before crashing all the way down during the height of COVID to $13. And since then, the chart has been super interesting from a technical perspective, and now we have just had a huge breakout going right here, and I was able to capitalize on that full breakout. So what I want to do in this video is break down for you what technical analysis I was looking at and why I was looking at it. So first of all, when I am looking at a chart, I am always starting on the largest scale. I will always expand it out as far as I can. In this case, it's only about 2 years because Uber recently IPO'd about 2 years ago. And so what we're going to do first thing is just draw the highs and the lows of the chart. So right here, just after IPO, it looks like the stock hit a high of around that $47 mark. They also hit a low of that $13 mark. We also have a little bit of a high kind of set right here around $41 and a little bit of resistance set here. And we also have some support here. So real quick, just nice and simple, all I did was draw out the price level support and resistance lines, and then we can sort of dive into that. So we know our highs around here, we've got some support down here around 13, 14, some resistance at 38, and it was this section in here that really caught my eye because I thought that I was starting to pick up on a little bit of a pattern. So when I zoom in on this, you can see a couple of things. Number one is this level right here around 33.50 seems to act as resistance and then some support. So what I mean by that is when I draw a trend line, you can see the price comes from 38 down to 29, and then it goes from 29 right here to around 33.50 and it gets rejected. It comes back up right here and it gets rejected again, and it comes back again and it gets rejected. So 3 times in a row, this 33.80, 33.50 level has acted as resistance and it has rejected the price level 3 times. It kind of did it again right here where the price dropped all the way back down to about $31, and then it broke through. It broke all the way through to $38 right here before coming back down and using that same 33.50 level as support. So I found that really interesting. This level acted as resistance and now it is acting as support. And so if I can time this properly and time the bounce off of the support, that could be my trading opportunity, and that's what I was looking for. So price comes back up to 38, it gets rejected again. It comes all the way back down to 34. It makes a small little push here before getting rejected again and testing this $34 level again. So all of a sudden, now we have tested this support level 3 different times, and then on November 2nd and November 3rd, we actually had 2 green days that completely gapped up on each other. And so I thought, wow, that is a super strong signal. That is a very clear bounce off of 34. This stock is bouncing off 34. It has potential to break through 38, and if it does, I definitely want to capitalize on that. So I actually made my trade right here on November 3rd. I got extremely lucky on it, you could say. I did it for technical analysis and I bought in for a reason. However, I was not expecting the stock to gap up like 14% the next day. I was expecting a slow and steady run through 38 and hopefully to 42. However, we are currently at 49.62 and I bought in right here. And so it has been an amazing run. I did not buy the stock though. I actually bought the options, so I'll show you that. I bought the options with a January 15th expiry. So let me go all the way out here, January 15th, and it was $45. So there's a green little arrow on here that you'll be able to see. This was my entry position. So right here, this is where I got in at 93 cents on November 3rd. And you can see the stock is currently at $6.60. So we're up well over 500%. It's pretty amazing. And I'll just pull up my account here so that you can actually see this. So here are all of my current positions right now in my small account challenge. You can see we're at around 1,500, 1,700. So like, it's not moving super quick, but we're definitely growing, which is nice to see. And then you go Uber right here. It is January 15th, 2021, $45 call option. I got in at an average price of 93 cents, and it's currently trading at $6.20. And so the question that we have to ask ourselves now is it time to lock in profits? So when I go back to the stock chart, there's a couple things. So first of all, we were able to pick up on this, and now we've got a nice run. And the interesting thing here is we've actually broken through our all-time highs. So our high that was set at 47.15 back in 2019, we have now broken through it. We are now at 49.62. And so now the question is, you are looking at this chart and you say, okay, I'm up big, I'm up 500%. However, this stock is breaking out right now. Do I lock in my profits or do I let it run? let me be the guy that says you're only going to make money when you lock in your profits. You're going to make more money when you sell early than when you sell late, because that stock is going to pull back and you're going to get caught in a pinch. So let me be the guy that says to you, sell your stocks early, trim your position early, lock in those profits and put it somewhere else and diversify your portfolio. It is going to be well worth it, especially, I know you're going to miss out on a couple of these runs. You're going to miss out, especially if Uber goes to $60 tomorrow. I'm going to be really pissed off. However, if Uber drops down to 50 or drops down to 45 and my position goes to 0, or I lose money on my position, now I am going to feel 10 times worse than if I hadn't locked in that $500. And so it is a game of risk and return here, and what you need to know is that when you're up big, you need to lock in some of that gains, if not all of those gains, and diversify your portfolio more. It unbalances your portfolio when I have such a big position like this. And with a large position like this, I could actually take 2 or 3 smaller positions in other companies and still get the exact same risk, but have a little bit better diversification. So for me, I'm going to be locking in Uber. I'm going to be selling it. I'm going to be taking my profits, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do that right now. Okay, so to sell your shares is super simple. All you have to do is pull up your account. It kind of pops up in this little corner here, and it's really simple. So this is all of my holdings right now. As you can see, it's $1,500, just under $1,600. And to get out of my Uber position, all I have to do is double click on that. It will pop up a new order window right here, and I'm going to sell it at market price because I'm not too worried about it. The spread isn't huge on it right now, and we are going to get out of it and execute this trade. So this is going to generate $609 USD for me, and it cost me $93 to get into it. So pretty amazing. This is definitely a good trade for us. We're going to send order. That is going to execute, and now we will have locked in our trade. So when we go to executions here, we got a fill price of $6.15, and we got into it for 93 cents. Okay, so I got a new calculator to calculate my profits and make me feel good about myself. So 6.15 divided by 0.93 equals 6.6129. So we basically 6 times our money, so that was pretty good. 6.612, so I'm pretty happy with that. Definitely a good trade, and now we have a little bit of money that we can put into 2 or 3 other positions, or we can find a different opportunity for it. But the summary here is, guys, I personally think you need to lock in some of your profits. You need to lock in all of your profits early. It is much better to lock in profits and be up than be nervous about it, see it dip the next day, and kicking yourself saying, why didn't I lock it in? It's much better. Secure that 6x return, or whatever you can get, that 10% return, whatever it is. Lock it in when you can. Feel good about yourself. Call it a day and go tell your wife you made some money. That's the way to do it. So if you guys get any value out of this video, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button. I sincerely appreciate it. If you're interested in trying out Questrade, there's a link down below for $50 in free commissions. I also have a Discord chat for $5 per month where I share all of my technical analysis. So if you're interested in any of those resources, definitely check out the links below. I would love to have you there, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.